Hello, Gemini. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your energy update for the month of September 2021. I hope you're doing well. Be sure to check out your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus sign for a complete picture of all of the energies that you've got going on this month because you're more than just your sun sign, don't forget. I've got a live show 3 times a week, live here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe, and would love to have some more Gemini energy in there. And if you're interested in a private reading with me, they are available from my website, behealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below and also one up there too. So let's find out what energies you've got going on, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus. Oh, you got a wish. A new wish, new goal, something like that. Making a new wish. Or hoping that something changes, wishing that something changes. Yeah, a new wish. Hoping for something. Let's find out more. Gemini. It's big. It's not like just staying in something and hoping it changes when it's not. It's more like wishing for a new house, wishing for a new job, wishing for a new partner, wishing that something would change, wishing for restrictions to end so that we can get back out there and live a normal life again. It's something like that. It's a big wish. Oh wow. Okay, so you have patience here. You're gonna have to have patience for it to come true. Like I said, it's a big wish. Balance, you're going to have to find balance within yourself here and be at peace with it as well. So there is going to be a waiting game that happens, but often when we do the wishes, we want it to be instant, don't we? We want it to be an instant manifestation, but big wishes are never that. We can instantly manifest the small wishes. We're already in alignment with it. You can think of, like, I don't know, like an old friend. We're in alignment with an old friend. You can think about them and then they call you or they send you a message or something like that, or you bump into them. Easy, easy peasy, because there's no, it's not tricky. There's no resistant energy to an old friend, right? There's kind of love there and acceptance there and all of that, and balance and peace and patience. It happens, but the big things, those big things that we want, that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen fast because there's so much of us that's in resistance to it. We're not at peace with it. We're not in balance, and we could be impatient about it too. So yes, you are wishing for something, and of course you're going to want it to manifest instantly, but it's not going to. Sorry. But you're going to head there. You are going to head there. Now we're going to get 4 columns of tarot cards out. Because this is a monthly reading, it might be week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. It might not be. So take it as it resonates. It might just be the general energies that you've got going on throughout the month. Now, it's going to tell you about the gnarlier stuff. It's going to tell you about the big stuff, the stuff that you can change, the big changing factor in your month, right? Not the little things. It's going to focus on that. So just take it as it resonates. So what have we got for Gemini in September? Let's get one more out for you. Not that. That. Okay, so you're starting out with the Emperor here, which is very empowered energy of taking charge of something now, which kind of matches that big wish, doesn't it? Taking charge of it. So this might be a bucket list thing. It might be that you always wanted to own your own business, but you never actually started out on that path, and it could be having that wish now, but more than a wish. It's not just wishful thinking and hoping. It's not like prayers and wishes for it. It is that, but you've got like an empowered. It's like you're going to make it happen now. You're going to take action on it. There's more behind this. It's not just a wish. It's like you're preparing yourself to take action, or you're asking. You're wishing for it. You're asking for the universe. Right, give me the first action steps because I'm ready to do it now. It's that kind of thing. You're wanting the instant manifestation. You want it to happen now, and that kind of empowered. I'm like, bring it on. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. That is the stuff that it doesn't cause the instant manifestation. Like, so if you're wishing for a business, but you're not going to be gifted with this business. Like, it's not going to land in your lap. You're going to have to grow it. It's like people say to me, "Oh, you're so lucky to have so much freedom. You live on a tropical island and you've got this business." It's like, I didn't win this business in a lotto. I've had it for 20 years and I've worked damn hard in those 20 years as well and persistently with it. And so, but why did I do that? Because I wanted to do it and I persisted with it. So this is you getting into that powerful energy of being ready and willing to do to do it, to just do it, whatever it is. Three of Pentacles requires planning. It requires planning. It requires other people as well, whatever that you're wishing for. So if you're wishing for a romantic relationship, it requires planning. So how are you going to plan for that? It certainly requires other people or one other person. I don't know if you're into polygamy. I don't know. But at least one other person anyway. And yeah, some planning of what your plan of approach is there. How are you going to meet somebody? I don't do the dating thing. No, I just do what I love. I just do what I love, and I know because I know that if someone's right for me, they're going to show up there doing what they love too, and doing the same things that I love. That's my approach. But you don't have to have that approach. I mean, you can do online dating or whatever it is that you want to do. But there is an element of planning there of whatever you're wishing for. If it's a new job or a business or stuff, there will be planning to do. You're going to have to find out information about it. You're going to have to talk to people about it. You're going to have to do some groundwork. That's what it is. It's groundwork. Five of Wands, then practice. You're going to have to practice. You're going to have to put something into practice and try something out. You could be like building a website or something like that. And your first website isn't going to be the one that you keep. You're probably not going to keep it very long, in fact. I mean, the first years of my business, when I shifted it to online, I was just like changing my website all the time. We call it procrastinating branding. But you're going to have to practice. There are going to be changes that you make, and that's part of the growing process. You know, if you think about a kid learning to walk, you try something, you fall over. You try something, you fall over. That's how we do stuff. That's how we do stuff. So it's going to take practice. The Two of Swords, you might not know the way forward, but that doesn't matter because it's a path. So this is very much about you starting on a new path, and because of a wish that you've made. It's not an instant manifestation of the result of it, but the path is manifesting straight away. You know how I was saying about the instant manifestation. So if you've got no resistance to something, you can manifest it like that. They're the fleeting thoughts that we have. Oh, I wish I had this, and then it shows up. Got no resistance to it. They're the small things, right? Easy, no resistance. But when we're asking for the bigger things, it shows that we've not got resistance because we don't have that in our lives already, right? So there's a lot of resistance there. Well, there's still an instant manifestation, but the instant manifestation is the path to it. If you're not in alignment with it, the path to getting into alignment is the instant manifestation. So you should get a sign, a synchronicity, some kind of information or some kind of inspiration to look there or learn about that, that kind of thing. And that's the start of your path to getting in alignment. And that's what we're talking about here. Planning, practicing, and this is Two of Swords. I don't know which way to go. It's all right that you don't need to. Yeah, yourself will put it in front of you. My business has grown and changed a lot, and it continuously does as well. It's way more stable than it ever was now, but it still grows. It's still like get guidance to change this and change that, and I do it. So you got to be flexible like that. But this is more about realizing you don't need to know the way forward. You don't need to know what to do. Sure, there's an element of planning in there at the very start of it, but then you just need to be open to that path, right? If we're talking about love, it's easier when we're talking about love. Sure, you can plan your approach. I know what my approach is. That's right for me. You can plan your approach, but you can't make the magic happen. Other people are involved, and the universe has got to get involved and bring us the right people or the customers, whatever it is. It's more understandable in relationships, in romantic relationships, because there's that part that we can't control in it. But it's the same process, for business or anything. Manifesting a house is the same process. There's the element of the unknown in there that you don't need to know. But the important thing here is that you step into that Emperor energy, which is the one that takes their power, takes control of it. Right, I'm going to do this now. Healing yourself for that. So I feel like this is the past energy kind of thing, or this is how you're starting off the month. Is just like, I'm ready. I've healed myself enough now. I'm no longer feeling like a broken person that has to lay low and keep myself away from all of these things. I want like what I want, and I'm ready to set off there now. I've healed myself enough, and even if I've come across like big blocks and things like that, things that I need to heal within myself, I got the tools now because I've been healing myself. I know where to get that help. So I'm in control of it. I can trust myself on this path now. It's that kind of an energy. It's good. It's very empowered energy because we don't need to have healed anything and be perfect before we move forward with anything. We don't need to do that at all. In fact, best if we don't do that because we give other people permission to just go for what it is that they want wherever they're at right now, which is good. But we do need to trust ourselves that we've got the resources. We know how to deal with this. Like we've survived this far. We can deal with whatever's thrown at us, and we don't need to hide and shield ourselves away and wrap ourselves in cotton wool. We're not. This is saying you're not in that. You don't need to keep on self-soothing and be in these practices of hiding away and being the hermit and looking after yourself and healing anymore. You can step out there on that new path and trust yourself that you've got whatever it takes to release blocks and heal yourself along the way. Make that big wish and go for it. Sure, it's not going to instantly manifest, but that's okay. You head toward it. Perception. So there's a requiring you to change your perception first, and it's to come out of this hermit healing mode of self-soothing and put yourself out there in the material world again and get something done and see if it works this time. But as I said, there's planning to be done here with the Three of Pentacles. Yes, okay. 3 cards. Okay. Oh, wow, look at this. The wishes card, the star. So these are big wishes, right? The hermit. You're going to have to come out of hermit mode. What did I say? And the wheel. And then you're going to appear to be lucky. So planning, isn't this just perfect? Planning, it can make you very lucky. Planning and action. Planning and practicing something and making good choices for yourself can make you appear very lucky, like the universe is on your side, because it does. It gets on your side when you're stepping into your power like that and doing something. It's our place to do that. We're the humans. We're the humans in this co-creation between the universe, our higher selves, and us. Our higher selves are the spirit form of ourselves. They do the spiritual stuff. They give us guidance. They can't do the material stuff. So stop praying for like material stuff. You can wish for the material stuff, but you're going to get yourself there because you're the part of that triad that does the material stuff. You're the one, and that's your responsibility, the material stuff, the actions that you take, and all of that. Your higher self responsibility is the spiritual stuff. It's the guidance. It's the everything on that etheric level kind of thing. And yes, there's go between. You need to get on the same page as each other kind of thing to have that communication going on. So that it's not like there's no spiritual work for you to do. We know that that's not true, right? We've experienced that. You need to get into some kind of a spiritual alignment to receive that guidance. But you're the physical aspect of it. And so the physical stuff is for you to do. You know, it took me a while to get this. My guys kept on saying, stop asking for the material stuff. You do that stuff. We can't put it down. We can't give you a pile of cash. You make something and you sell it. That's how you get a pile of cash. It doesn't happen up here on the spiritual plane. You do that. And it's like, I don't know how to do it. Show me. So with planning, you will make your wishes come true. The big wishes come true. But you need to come out of hermit mode first. And then luck will appear to be on your side. In other words, you need to put yourself out of your comfort zone. You need to put yourself out there. Take a risk. You're coming out of that self-soothing hermit phase of I'm broken, I'm wounded, and the world should just give me something while I'm in this state. And this is more you saying, oh, I'm going to make this big wish and I'm going to get out there and do it for myself and create this thing and make it happen for myself. Very much masculine energy, yes. Masculine energy of like, it's the Emperor, it's the, I'm going to do it, you know, I'm going to do it for myself. Movement into balance, and you can only get to that masculine energy logistic of taking action kind of a place when you found balance within yourself. So you're pretty much moving out of a very intense healing phase, is what it feels like, where you've been a hermit and it's been right. There's nothing been wrong with that. You've needed to do it, absolutely, tending your wounds and all of that. But now it's time to come out of that and apply that. Apply yourself in the material world again. Put it out there. And we're not here to do the spiritual and the emotional work only. We're here to do the material stuff too. So the 5 of Wands here. 5 of Wands. What is this practice? have to put it into practice, take that action. But it's not, there's a lot of cards about taking action, the Wands cards, of course, but the Five of Wands is trying something out, practicing, just trying it out, giving it a go, trying the first idea that you have and seeing how it works. It's like, what did they say in business? Like with entrepreneurs, they say, throwing the spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. It's just trying something out, practice, practice, practice. The universe is going to help you with that. You are going to appear to be lucky. The universe is helping you. And Page of Voices. Oh, people are going to notice. They might not respond straight away. So if this is like you starting a business and putting yourself out there, people are going to notice. They might buy your stuff straight away, but they are going to notice. Now, when I started doing my YouTube big time, it's because I realized the power of YouTube a few years ago. I've had a YouTube channel for ages. Look at my old videos. It's kind of funny. But it's only in the last couple of years that I really started doing it a lot. Why did I do that? Because I started using YouTube as a user, and I started watching people's YouTube videos, and I suddenly realized the power of it. And I was like, so if I consistently do my readings on YouTube like this, then I'm just going to naturally attract customers in for my private readings instead of trying to do it any other way. I can use the power of YouTube, right? And I knew with that I was just going to have to consistently put the videos out, and eventually it's just going to bring me more and more customers consistently. And that's what's happened, but I had to do a lot of it first. So that is like that, what I just said, throwing the spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. And so the universe is helping you out, and people will notice. So with those first videos, people were noticing. And people, you guys, you send me messages, and you send me messages like, I've been watching you for 6 months now, and I'm finally getting a reading with you. This is that energy. They will notice. They might not buy from you straight away. So stop looking for instant wins and just keep on with it. It is being noticed. When I first started out in business 20 years ago, they said then that people need to see things 3 times. They need to see you 3 times before they purchase. It's not like that anymore. It's way more, because we've got so much information out there now. Probably need to see you 100 times now. The amount of information. When I first started out, there was, what was it? The people's attention span? It was about 3 minutes. I think it was like 2 or 3 minutes when I started out, when I shifted my business online. I used to have a shop doing this. So that was about what, 11 years ago, 12 years ago, shifted it online. So 2 or 3 minutes, that's not the attention span anymore. The attention span is way, way shorter than that. So the rules have changed, and you need to be aware of that. So people will be noticing. So this is saying, don't quit, just keep on doing it, whatever it is, this action, this practice that you're doing, just keep on doing it, because they will be noticing. But you're not going to know that. You will know it in a year's time. They'll message you saying, I've been watching you for a year now. It's something like that. So the universe is helping you out. Don't think that it's not helping you out just because you're not getting instant wins. We can believe in all kinds of marketing stuff, especially if I'm talking about a business that you're wishing for here. We can believe in that marketing hype, people marketing themselves, saying, I've got this business course, I'll teach you how to do this thing, this magical thing, and you'll get this amount of money straight away. It's not true. Let me tell you, it's not true. It markets their stuff based on your pain point and your belief that there is something magical and fast that you can do for an instant result. There isn't. There just isn't. So you got to put the hard yards in. Sorry, but you do. And it doesn't have to be hard work. It can be enjoyable. Like, I love doing these videos. And that's the ideal, right? Find something that you really love doing. If it's business that I'm talking about. Ow. If it's not, still you'll be noticed. So if you're starting dating, you're going to be noticed by the right people. They're going to notice your energy. Ouch. Put the practice in. It will come good in the end, slow but steady. See? And omens. Oh, you get omens and signs about it and stuff. It's going to feel like something's about to go viral or something like that, but it won't. Not for a long time. But you're going to have omens about it. Carrots dangled in front of your nose. The universe saying, yes, this way. This way. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Just keep going. Keep on practicing. Keep on changing things up. Keep on doing it. 2 of Swords, but you don't know the direction. You won't know the direction. So what this is saying is 3 of Pentacles here. You can't make like a business plan. Well, you could, But it ain't going to work that way. And I never made a business plan. Hey, I had very clear intentions for my business when I started it, but I never made a business plan. My guides are just laughing right now because I couldn't even, because I don't just do readings. I live by this. My guides tell me what to do in my business too. That's why they're laughing right now. Like if I'd have planned it, they would have made it different just to be funny, you know. So you don't need to know. You don't need to know the how. Two of Swords, unsure of which way to go. Oh my God, look at this. Two of Swords, Two of Swords. It's the same thing. You're unsure of which way to go, and you don't need to know. You just need to be open to that adventure and open to that path, and just go along for the ride. Because it's not just my higher self and my guides that want to play with us along the way and have it funny. Oh, you think you know that, do you? You think you know which way you're going? Throw a spanner in the works. Be open to receiving it. There you go, feminine energy. So, isn't this great? So, you've got the masculine energy and the feminine energy here, and you finding that balance. You know when to use each. You don't need to know which way to go. You receive that bit, and you receive it piecemeal. My guidance say, oh, Claire, okay, Claire, this is what we're going to do. This is your 10-year plan. Year one, you're going to do this. Year two, you're going to do that. No, it's quite the opposite. They tell me last minute, and they say act on it now. So, if you're expecting a business plan or a plan of action, all of that to know in advance, you're not going to get it. You need to be open to receive it in the moment. But the masculine energy here is saying, but you do need to be the one that's taking action, right? You do need to be the one that's planning in a way, learning. I just get this feeling that it's about starting a business, so I'm focused on that. I don't know. It might not be that for you, but it might be about getting a job or getting into a relationship. But yeah, just take it as it resonates. But doing that actual planning of the how physically you're going to put yourself out there, what what you're going to do, what you're prepared to do. It's like it's like my higher self, right? So we'll apply it to me. My higher self says to me, Claire, you're doing readings for people, put yourself out there. Okay, put myself out there. I take my role then as a human being and say, okay, put myself out there. Oh, I watch YouTube and it's really powerful. Let me put myself out there on YouTube because I kind of like connecting with people in this way. I like working from home by myself, way more than I did in a shop. I found that very difficult. Having people in my energy space, I needed a lot more downtime. I needed a lot more recovery time for my own energy because I found it very hard not to get too involved energetically. This distance between me and you there on the other side of the camera is great for me being able to continuously work, as is doing my readings online as well. It just gives me that space that makes it very comfortable. I can do it in my own time when my energy is feeling good. All good there. And so that's me in the masculine energy in my planning. My planning is like I'll use YouTube, I'll do it working from home. So I will set it up so that I can do the readings when I want to do them. So I'm in charge of my own stuff. That's the masculine energy and the planning there. This is the universe's point of view. This is what you need to receive from the universe. Like I said, your higher self in the universe is the spiritual component of it. So they know the way. You've asked for it, you've made the wish, right? So you're the creator of it, you make the wish, but you don't need to know the way, the path. That's the universe's and the higher selves. They can give the direction to it, but you do need to be doing the groundwork, the masculine energy, doing the physical stuff. Yeah. And so you do have some choice. So I hope that's clarified it for you, because I know a lot of people are like, well, what's fate and what's my place? And it is tricky. It's more complicated than law of attraction teachers teach. Yeah. Okay. So that's clear, I think. What's going on in your love lives? Gemini, what's going on in your love lives? Oh wow, this is a long one. 24 minutes already. It's important though. Oh, true love. Wow. True love. Beautiful. This is the romance of a lifetime. For some of you, you could be setting, this could be about a wish for the romance of a lifetime and you setting off on that path, and it might be a different way. So if this is the romance of a lifetime that you're looking for, if you're single, taking your power in that, coming out of that comfort zone. What's your comfort zone? It might have been like being on Tinder or whatever, or hiding away by doing the online thing, and you might want to get out there and yeah, and do things with people and open up that way. That could be out of your comfort zone. The planning part of it is like, well, what are you comfortable doing? Are you comfortable doing the speed dating? uh, Comfort's the wrong word there, because you're going to have to put yourself out of your comfort zone. But what's your plan of action? Like I said, my plan of action in relationships is just keep on doing the stuff that I love, because I do a lot of exercise, and you know I'm an entrepreneur, yes, and I've got a lot of motivation and all of that, and my partner needs to have that too. This He doesn't have to be into tarot. He doesn't have to be into all of these things, but he needs to be doing the physical stuff. Absolutely, he needs to be fit. He needs to be stronger than me, and that takes something. So I know. I'm going to meet him at the gym. I'm going to meet him at Muay Thai, because he's going to have that same entrepreneurial spirit, and he's going to be doing that stuff too, right? So I'm happy with that approach. Now, what approach are you happy with? You get to decide that bit. Then you're going to have to put the practice in. You're going to have to get out there and do that kind of thing and have patience with it and all of that. You will be watched when you're doing that. Someone is going to notice. So there could be someone, yeah, there could be someone like in your community, or if you go and do that thing that you like doing, they could be noticing you straight away, but they might not come forward and ask you out straight away. They're like, oh, Gemini's putting themselves out there. And if you do it consistently, they might be looking for that consistency. And go, okay, so it's not just a trial thing. They weren't just like trying to grasp for someone, you know. They're consistently doing this. So, in maybe 6 months' time, they might give you a go. It could be something like that. True love. You got to be in it to win it, and then you don't need to know the way forward. The universe is going to help you. I need to go again with that because I don't know which ones it was. So true love, you're either bringing true love in right now, but I think the majority of you are actually going to be setting a plan of action and just doing something different to bring that true love in, because there just are ways, and it's unique to each of us. I mean, I go to the gym and I go to my Muay Thai training. I know that's where I'm going to meet them, but that's not right for everyone. Like, if that's not your bag, then you don't do that. It's not where you're going to meet your person. You're going to meet your person doing what you love, or another way that's right for you. You'll know what's right for you. Just as like YouTube is right for me. I love this delivery method and this way of marketing. It's great, but it's not right for everybody. Just as me doing my readings in a shop like I used to do wasn't really for me, but I did it because that's the only way I could see to do it at the time. So do you, is what this is saying. It's time to release negativity. The negativity of doing you, right? The negativity of that. Also, it's time to release negativity about true love being out there for you. Any negative beliefs that you've got about that, they are out there for you. But it's going to take some time. I know myself, because I'm really stable now, and even when someone comes in my life, I've got to watch them for at least a month. I'm like this. I'm watching them for at least a month going, is this someone just trying out? Because some people do that, you know what I mean? The players, they'll come to the gym and they'll only like do 3 sessions. And then when they know that I'm not interested in them, never see them again after that. It's, people need to be persistent and be there and show me who they are over the long term. And then once I'm in love with them, I tell them that I like them. It takes me ages, and it takes other people ages as well when they're silent, because I'm not going to give up my consistency and what I've built for myself and my happy life. I'm not just for anyone. I'm not a teenager. I don't need to like be in and out of dates and stuff like that. I'm not needy and I don't need it. I just don't need it, right? And so I've got to be certain about someone before I get into a relationship. And that could be the true love, romance of a lifetime. It's going to take time. It's going to take time, both you choosing them and them choosing you too. But I do feel like you're going to be watched when you try this approach. I don't know what approach you've been trying, if any at all. You could have just been in hermit mode completely and been single. Got a cause and effect here. Wow, your reading's really long. You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. So yeah, you've got to be thinking about that. If this is about love life for you, you've got to be thinking of, all of this is about your love life for you. You need to be thinking about the beliefs that you've got, the negative beliefs that you've got about that, and yeah, sorting that out. If you're doing something that you're happy with, if you're living where you're happy, if your lifestyle is where you're happy, of course they're going to be a match to that. Of course they're going to be a match to that. They are. They're going to be a match to that, and they're going to like you too. You don't need to compromise yourself or go to places like pottery classes, even though you're not into that, or you don't need to go to places that aren't you. You're not going to meet someone that's like you if you do that. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Oh, fun flirting, wanting to date. Nice. So it does feel like there's movement happening in your love life here. For some of you, you could actually be bringing that true love in at the moment. For some of you, it's about this process of trying a whole new approach to it. It does feel like a new approach, doesn't it? What else do you need to know, Gemini? Birds of a feather flock together. See? They flock together. They're doing the things that you like to do. People that are like you. But watch out for this, tall tale, the liars. Because there's also people there that are trying it out. And don't be one of those people either, right? And so, like I just said with the pottery class, you don't need to compromise yourself. Don't go to a pottery class if you're not into that, because you're going to be one of those, like those guys that show up to the gym because they're in and they're only there for a week and then they give up on the gym because they weren't really into it. They just thought they'd try it out. Liars, the liars. Don't be one of those people. So don't compromise yourself. It's not really that they're lying. They're just trying, yeah? Trying. Don't be a trier. Birds of a feather. Find your place and do your thing. What else do you need to know? For business, for your work, for your living, for relationships, for everything, do you. True offering. Nice. So for some of you, it is about business. May I release the fears, illusions, and addictions that keep me from my true offering? May I relax into your plan, trusting that the next steps will always be shown? Yes. Use me, love, use me for the highest. I'm yours alone. Beautiful. So yeah, a lot of it's everything that I've said. There you go. Tied it all up nicely at the end there. Wow, what a big reading for you guys. This is a big month for you. It is. It's life changing. You're getting on with a wish now. It's like the start of the rest of your life, is what it feels like to me. Well, that's a good name for the video. So thank you so much for watching, Gemini. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Click that subscribe button and that notification bell while you're down there as well. Leave me a comment as well. I like hearing from you, and I reply to pretty much all of them as well at the moment, and will do until it gets too busy and I can't do it anymore. Yeah, have the best month ever, Gemini. Good luck with all of this. I know it's going to be great, and I eventually in the long term, remember. And I will see you tomorrow in the daily energy update. Bye.